Alright, welcome back. It's time to do just a little bit of basic maintenance. Ho Chi Lin, my favorite Chinese tractor, is a little low on hydraulic fluid, so we got to top her off. This takes the AW32, and it's kind of weird. There's a port in the back you got to fill up, and you can only use a tiny little funnel. I don't really care for it too much, but what are you gonna do? Alright, I got my tiny little funnel and my 5-gallon bucket full of hydraulic fluid. Let's try not to make a mess. I'm going to put you guys on time lapse because she's a little thirsty and I'm pouring a little slow. Alright, she is all full of fluid. Now it's time to fuel up. By the way, I love these Diamond Grip Microflex gloves. You can get a case of extra large on Amazon now for $85. It's the cheapest I've seen them since pre-COVID. You may as well get a box and not have to wash your hands so much. Big girl is thirsty too. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough fuel to fill her up, but we'll see how close we can get. Checking the dipstick on this bad boy, and because it is a Komatsu, it's in liters instead of gallons. Full is full, but I guess we can't resist the metric system forever. Now this thing will drink some fuel if you're working it hard. It's 34,000 pounds and 135 horsepower turbo diesel. If you're working it hard, probably about 5 gallons an hour for what we're doing, maybe 2.5. now that you got an opportunity to soak up that Brian Tooley Stage 3 cam, let's check out this lower portion of the driveway. I did not film this. There's some dirt mixed in with this rock. I did just a quick sweep with the land plane down here. Once you get this track loader on the driveway, scooching around sideways, digging this ditch out, you end up grinding up a lot of dirt. We're going to get rain here in a few days, so it will settle that dirt down. So this ditch, I dug it out deeper than what it was previously. I'm hoping that it'll be okay for the next heavy rain that we got. We haven't gotten quite as much as we did have in a long time. So this should be good. I actually pulled, I would say, about 13 yards of dirt out of this collectively, which is, you know, not quite a dual axle full load. They can haul typically 18 or 20 tons, but you know, this was a good bit of dirt. But it's looking pretty good now, and we could use a little refresher on the gravel, but it should look nice after it rains. A lot of that dirt will settle. All right, fun fact, I've been hand washing clothes for 3 years out here all year round. I had it on Easy Street back home, did a lot of dry cleaning, had a cleaning lady, hot tub, the whole 9 yards. I felt like I was getting a little soft, so I came out here and started living like a pilgrim, but I've had about enough of that. I'm ready to appreciate things again, so I purchased myself a nice Maytag washer. It should be in sometime next week. While I was out, I got a little more diesel fuel because big girl didn't get her fill. I'd like to take a moment to apologize for something I have no control over, and that's the wind, so excuse that noise. But while we're complaining, you notice that tag at the bottom of the screen there? Have you ever heard of somebody saying that they're on a shoestring budget? Well, I've got my iPhone 14 stuck in a shoe because I don't have a tripod. So if you could subscribe and help me get this channel monetized, maybe I could afford some fancy gear. Now, I do have a tripod coming for my cell phone, but it would be nice to get some GoPros and a drone and ability to do some more fancy editing. So if you could take your finger over to the subscribe button, that would greatly help me. Now we're putting a little hydraulic fluid in the old Komatsu. She was a little low. And a little basic preventative maintenance like this, it's important because these things take gallons, not quarts. And it's an old machine. You could spring a leak and dump 5 or 10 gallons out of nowhere and not even know about it and burn it up. So it's important to be checking this stuff all the time. I had the seat up. I was checking the transmission fluid, and that was fine. I need some more oil, and I had taken my 5-gallon bucket of oil back to what was kind of just like a home base back in the woods where I was doing the road. So we got to go back there and get that oiled. Alright, if you watched the last video, you already saw this tree that's down. I tried to run over this thing when I was coming back here to get some bar oil for the chainsaw. I'm going to section this thing up just so I can get through here and get that engine oil so I can top the loader off. Little buddy's tagging along. It's nice to see that she's staying out of the way and being safe around the equipment. Got a pile of big old rocks here that I dug up in one spot while I was doing this route. Looking forward to doing some stuff with them, and there's a section where it seems like there's a bunch of them. I'm going to try and dig some more out. all the fluids are topped off. We got this thing greased up, and it's ready for action again. So, ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, especially with this older stuff. It's hard to get parts for, and you don't want to have a catastrophic failure for something that could be easily prevented. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.